So it had been a minute since you guys, started filming again, since you're filming Zombies 1 and Zombies 2. So I'm just wondering, what was it like to get back into your roles after those couple of years?
It's like we never left. And I remember going from Zombies 1 to Zombies 2. I was a little bit nervous to have these new characters, these werewolves, come join us. But so quickly did they become a part of our family. And going on to the third one, I knew it was going to be the same dynamic with the new alien characters. And it's true, our family is just growing and growing. But it feels so good to be back. This is pretty much, Zombies is the greatest experience of my life. So why not do another one?
So, we have some new cast members joining you guys on this one. So what was it like to welcome Terry, Matt, and Kyra to this film?
It was so incredible. I mean, it's so funny how every movie we kind of add new characters, and they were just such an amazing part of our cast. I mean, we clicked instantly, and now we're all so close, which is awesome. And the way they portrayed the aliens and what they did with the characters is just so great and so funny and entertaining, and working with them was just incredible. So I'm so happy that we're all so close now.
And we got Terry playing the first non-binary character, I think lead character in Disney live action history.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty
big
huge
moment.
thing. Yeah.
So you guys are coming into the third film here, Zombies 3. So if you could just explain your characters and who they are kind of, and then also talk about what it was like to mesh into an already established cast.
My character is A-spen. They are queer and non-binary. They are, in terms of traits, just very excitable, very curious, very childlike, but not childish. And kind of the one that I think keeps the very three distinct aliens on track for the mission. I think we all get distracted by our own things. But yeah, a kind of A-spen, I think, propels the mission forward to make sure that we have our goal in mind. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that we were all just really nervous coming in. It's such a amazing cast, like and known cast, like existing cast, and the franchise has been doing so well. So we really just didn't want to disappoint the existing fans. But I think that the existing cast made it super easy because they're super welcoming, and we also just all got along. So I think you see that chemistry on screen, and it really makes it like come to life that much more,
I play Allie. Allie, I think, is the angstiest of the bunch. When our emotional suppressors are turned off, Allie really experiences life in a fierce and tough way. And I really admire that about her, although she might have some work to do on managing some heightened feelings. I really admire how fierce and strong she is, and how she stands up for people.
Good old Alan. He loved himself some competition. I think he finds that Zed seems to be this guy in the school that like has broken every record and holds all the records in the school. And so when he sees that he has these like otherworldly powers that he can use to kind of one up Zed, I think he tries to do that, and it's a really good feeling for him. And he initially, the second they turn their emotional suppressors off, he thinks when Zed goes to shake his hand, he thinks it's a competition immediately. Like he immediately is like, oh, okay, so this is a competition. This is how I win something. This is how I'm better than you. And it was really fun and funny to play. And yeah, it was just the whole movie in itself was a great experience, and the entire cast was so welcoming and instantly just felt like home.
The past two films talked a lot about, change, inclusion, acceptance, authenticity, all that kind of stuff. And the themes definitely carried over into the third film. So I'm just wondering, what themes do you feel were like the most important, and which do you think are the most prevalent in society today that, were in this film?
I feel like number one would be to just be united. Honestly, to stay united, come together, because, once you're united, then everything, really doesn't get easier to fall apart. Because if you don't have people that's on your side that are against you, the things going on, it could just, turn into big chaos.
With Zed being the first zombie to go to college, and he's opening the doors, and he's opening the doors for zombie kind, people start to believe that like just because you haven't seen someone else do it yet doesn't mean that you can't be the one to open that door, so that others know it's possible.
There were a lot of musical dance numbers in this film, so I'm just wondering, what was it like to learn all of that choreography and film these big musical numbers?
Well,
It was wild.
it is wild, and it's always daunting, but I feel like as we've gone through 1, 2, and 3, we've sort of figured it out a little bit. It always, the process is you get in there, you watch them do the dance, you're like, there's no way I'm ever gonna learn this. And then slowly you break it down, move by move, section by section, and a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, and you watch a video of yourself and you're like, oh my God, I'm blending right in with all the dancers. But I feel like this movie, all the dances are so much bigger and better, and I feel like we've just elevated it so much. We look so different than we do in the first 2 movies, but I'm always super impressed to see what we accomplish by the end of every movie.
Totally.
What was your guys' favorite scene to film in the whole movie?
My favorite scene to film was Ain't No Doubt About It,
Yep.
the song that me and Meg have together, very similar to Someday with all the cute things we do. Also, I just feel like we had a lot of creative say in that song. So it was really cool to be able to, shoot it.
Yes.
And also just doing anything with you is so fun.
Yeah.
But that was my favorite thing.
There's like 2 other scenes that we have together that are probably my favorite like scenes that like we've ever done. One was it's really funny, and like Milo's like physical humor is like so like it's like Jim Carrey levels. No, it's so
like
good.
The best compliment I could ever get.
It's so amazing, and the scene we did was so funny, and like that's in the movie. It's like it's a really funny part of the movie without giving too much away.
Yeah, the thing is that the scenes that we have together, I feel like are somewhat
You don't want to give
spoilers,
too much away,
but you'll know when you see it.
Yeah, and then the other one is a really, 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 really emotional scene that was so much fun to do, and I think people will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, the one where.
Yeah.
Then that's all you need.
That's all you need.
That was
to
our
know.
favorite scene.
Yeah.
Since we are Celeb Secrets, I'm wondering, do you guys have any secrets from the filming of the movie or like behind the scenes that we wouldn't know from just watching?
Yes. You know what's so funny? I always, whenever we're shooting, I'm always like, this is gonna be such a good thing to mention in an interview later, and then I always forget what it is. But not like too secretive, but just like we play many games on set. I feel like that's just like a fun piece of information to know, like in between every shot we're playing games. We just, especially this time around during COVID, we were just so close and we were spending every second with each other because we couldn't really leave our little bubble. But I'm trying to think of like some spicy info about zombies. I don't know, we might have to get back to you on that one. Do you have anything?
There is a scene where Allie is discovering froyo for the first time, but I'm actually eating marshmallow fluff. That's some behind the scenes secrets. I was not eating froyo on set.
There were so many nights that after we would finish shooting throughout the night, we'd have a full night of shooting and we'd get home at like 7 a.m. and we would all go to one person's room and order Denny's at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and sit and watch SpongeBob and eat Denny's. And it was hilarious and it was so much fun.
Should have been sleeping, but
Yeah, we absolutely should have been sleeping.
We were not.
No.
I'm trying to think. I mean, the night shoots were really funny because we just became really delirious and didn't have enough brain power to kind of be a normal human in society. So we were just very crazy and dysfunctional, but it made for so many inside jokes. And man, it was so funny. In the pizza shop, there's like this one, where we were sitting, like the lights were just flickering on and off because like during alien invasion, like all the lights are going off, and like we were like screaming, like it was
Oh yeah, I remember.
you know that video.
We played hockey out of we had umbrellas as our like sticks, and we had coffee lids as the puck, and we just used like chairs as the goals. So that's like the behind the scenes stuff we do that nobody would ever know about if they weren't
so
there.
Funny.
Yeah.